the Patriots going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New England Patriots and the Dallas Cowboys.
Here we go.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So for Zeke, it's official through the regular season. He leads the NFL in rushing, 1,631 yards. What a rookie campaign.
Such a phenomenal rookie campaign that he could sit out Week 17 at Philadelphia, 0 carries, 0 yards, and still win the rushing title by that kind of a margin. What a season for him, and how great is it for the Cowboys? Rest him the final week. He gets the open week, and then he's fresh and ready to go for the playoff run.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And now a first down following that long gain.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. Throwing on first down is Brady. Caught, left side, Bennett. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
On second down, here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target. And the defensive starters for the Cowboys, here they are. And it's a defense that through the regular season, #1 against the rush, 5th in points allowed. How have they done it, partner?
That's one of the great mysteries out there, because in the preseason, we all thought Dallas would struggle mightily on defense. Their pass rushers were not available. We weren't sure what they'd get in the back end on the secondary, but they got great play all the way through, and they were one of those teams that didn't matter who got the credit. Someone would make a play each and every week, and I'm still in shock that Sean Lee, their all-star linebacker, didn't make the Pro Bowl.
Now a toss play to Blount. And he's got some space here. LeGarrette Blount. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blount, 56 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want a big tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Brady to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. A strong running. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott complete to Jason Witten. 20 down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jason Witten, 46 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So, oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now out come the Patriots. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Waiting to throw on 2nd down. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Throwing on first down is Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, obviously, wild card weekend is upon us, but don't forget about the 4 teams that have this weekend off. When you get to this part of the season, is that a big advantage? Or, I mean, we've seen some wild card teams run the table, so how big of an advantage is that first-round bye?
You're exactly right. We have seen wild card teams take it all the way to the Super Bowl and win it. The Giants have been a prime example of doing that. But every team I know would love to have that open week and be able to prepare for the playoffs. Why? You rest your injured guys. Okay? Mentally, you get a little bit of a break. Everyone kind of gets out of the building for a little while. And the one thing that those teams get a chance to do, assess what's going on ahead of them. All right? They see how the other team plays, able to get in your game plan, almost like you can make the last move before you play.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that'll be incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Throwing now is Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Brady. And that's incomplete. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play, because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Hey, while we have a moment here, wanted to ask you about the Raiders and Texans game. Can you remember a time in the playoffs when you had 2 teams going up against each other with such precarious quarterback situations?
Normally, it is one team, and the other team, that's where the focus is. You remember a few years ago when T.J. Yates was the quarterback for Houston in the playoffs, and he actually won a playoff game. But in this case, as you noted, both of them.
And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. A first down carry by Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw this time. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. Dancing, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And complete on the right side to Bennett. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
There's a good bridge to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Steps away. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's the fullback from 4 yards out. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get the football here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On the counter, Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. Again to Elliott. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jabal Sheard. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance. Under pressure, they got him again. Sean Lee in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Here's Ryan Allen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position. Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence. No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A first down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Danny Amendola on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Blunt, the lone running back. Brady going to throw. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Second down now after the pass completion. Brady to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Back to throw, Brady. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
To throw is Brady. Caught left side, Bennett. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Brady goes underneath here to White. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Brady got to have this one. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas, 48 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. To throw is Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning wide.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got done. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Ten yards still left on second down. Brady to throw on second down. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Throwing is Brady on third down. And right side caught Hogan. Chris Hogan. He's at the 30. 10. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to air one out. This is intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final try now for Brady. And that's caught. It's Hogan. He's at the 40. The 20. And he is in for the touchdown with no time remaining. And, Charles, we're a 2-point conversion away from overtime.
And that won't be easy. Well, the play caller certainly can't enjoy that touchdown because he's got to dial up a 2-point play that can tie things up.
Brady's going to look. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. A harsh way to lose this when the comeback bid there at the very end, falling just